When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. If the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. I can chase you, and I can catch you, but there is nothing I can do to make you mine. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. For any sin, we all suffer. That is why our suffering is endless. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. In conflict, straightforward actions generally lead to engagement. Surprising actions generally lead to victory. Apparent confusion is a product of good order, apparent cowardice of courage, apparent weakness of strength. 10 seconds, that's all it takes for life to throw you a curveball. The spirit tower has its guardian, but unless it understands who its guardian is, it cannot be guarded. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. He will win who, prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. War is a matter of vital importance to the state. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. All things one has forgotten, scream for help in dreams. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. Moods can be contagious. Don't catch or spread a bad mood. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. We don't have to defeat any individual but our own self. I am not good at noticing when I'm happy, except in retrospect. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Truth is what your contemporaries let you get away with. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. When we fail, our pride supports us, and when we succeed, it betrays us. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. Only dead fish go with the flow. They don't actually want you to do your own thing, not unless it's their thing too. No matter how safe and beautiful it is, a cage is still a cage. To have a human form of a joyful thing, but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. Life is pain. Anyone who says otherwise is selling something. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Sometimes it takes a good fool to really know where you stand. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. The nail that sticks out farthest gets hammered the hardest. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. All paths are present, always, and we can but choose among them. I'm glad I see with my eyes, and not the pages I've read. The world changes, we do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Life is all about becoming a better version of yourself. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. You cannot open a book without learning something. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. When we're connected to others, we become better people. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. Take care with the end as you do with the beginning. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. Your direction is more important than your speed. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. Secret operations are essential in war. Upon them, the army relies to make its every move. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks.